Why TOON is becoming the go-to data format for AI developers. If you have been working with LLMs lately, you have probably noticed how quickly token costs can pile up. Every API call, every prompt, every response, it all adds up. That is where TOON, token-oriented object notation, comes in. TOON is a human-readable, schema-aware serialization format specifically designed for LLM inputs. Think of it as JSON's more efficient cousin. It preserves the same data model with objects, arrays, and primitives, but strips away the unnecessary punctuation that bloats your token count. Instead of all those braces, brackets, and quotes, TOON uses a cleaner, tabular format that feels like a hybrid between YAML and CSV. Clear headers define the structure, followed by clean rows of data. No redundant field names repeated in every object, no excessive punctuation, just the essentials. The real benefits that matter: a token efficiency that impacts your bottom line. The most compelling reason to consider TOON is the dramatic token reduction. Benchmarks consistently show 30–60% fewer tokens compared to pretty printed JSON, especially when dealing with uniform arrays. If you're working with RAG datasets, repeating metadata, or bulk classification tasks, this saving compounds rapidly. Let's put this in perspective. If your typical JSON payload uses 100 tokens, the equivalent TOON representation might only use 42 tokens. That's a 58% reduction. Over thousands of API calls, those savings translate directly into lower costs and the ability to fit more context within model limits. B. Better structure, better accuracy. Here's something that surprised me when I first read about it. TOON doesn't just save tokens, it improves LLM accuracy. The explicit schema markers like n for array lengths and fields for column definitions provide validation signals that help models interpret structure more reliably. In real-world testing, TOON achieved 70.1% accuracy compared to JSON's 65.4% on structured data tasks. C. Still human-readable. Despite being optimized for machines, TOON remains readable and editable by developers without special tools. The indentation-based layout makes it intuitive to scan, and the smart quoting system only adds quotes when necessary, like when a string contains delimited commas or has leading, trailing spaces. Simple strings like, "Hello world," don't need quotes at all, keeping things clean. When should you use TOON? TOON shines brightly when you're dealing with structured, repetitive data. If you are building features that involve lists of users, products, log entries, or any tabular data that gets fed into LLM prompts, TOON is worth serious consideration. It's particularly valuable for API responses that feed directly into AI models, multi-step reasoning workflows with large context requirements, applications where staying under context limits is challenging, projects where token costs are a significant operational expense. Should you make the switch? Start small. Pick a high-volume endpoint or a prompt template that uses significant structured data. Convert it to TOON, measure your token savings, and see if it makes sense for your specific use case. The format isn't meant to replace JSON everywhere. It's purpose-built for the LLM context where token efficiency matters. For teams working on AI features where structured data forms a significant part of prompts, TOON offers a practical way to optimize both costs and model performance. Your token budget will thank you, and you might even see quality improvements in your model output.